Three guys who combined to play 15 seasons in the National Football League trenches. Well, two guys. And Mackey, who didn't do shit. This is the O-Line Committee.
You know it's a Hot Take Tuesday when the hot takes are slinging before we hit record.
Oh.
We have to stop ourselves.
It was nice of
Alex.
Takes.
I mean, it's really nice of Alex to grace us with his presence today.
Yeah, you know what? Thankfully, I could be back.
It's
Pussies.
nice. It's
I
nice.
couldn't even get canceled without me.
Sensitive.
You guys had real conversations yesterday, I heard. Real
Yeah, I
ones.
think the YouTube comment was kind of like, wow, this is such a civil discussion.
This sounds like
Civil
Good Morning
discussions
Football.
back and forth.
This is so stupid. It sounds like Good Morning Football. That's what it's probably said. That's exactly what they said. Which one of you idiots act like
Yeah.
Kyle Brandt? Go ahead. Tell me.
No,
Huh?
wait,
Come on,
speaking
Tua.
of
Is that Tua on the left over there? Go ahead, hit me with something.
Actually, there was three people on the show yesterday. It was Jay, myself, and Manti Te'o's girlfriend. You
Yeah,
just couldn't
they were
tell.
all in here.
It's Hot Take Tuesday.
So before we get to Hot Take Tuesday here, a shout out to a new partner here on O-Line Committee, Surfshark VPN. So let me interrupt whatever digital trench you're digging for yourself right now, because every website, every app, every mysterious pop-up, everybody wants to track something about us. And Surfshark VPN creates an encrypted connection that keeps what you're doing online private. So even if you're not doing anything that you're like, nervous about, you just want to keep your identity from being spread all over places you don't want. You want to control the interaction. Surfshark lets you connect unlimited devices under one account. They also offer alternative ID, helping to protect your real identity by generating a fake disposable online identity for signing up for services. Like, oh, I want to sign up for this newsletter. I want to sign up for this new website, whatever it is, but I'd rather not have my email address, my name, my information out there. Secure your digital defense now. Surfshark is completely risk-free for their 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to surfshark.com/O-Line or use O-Line at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. That's surfshark.com, code O-Line at checkout, and you can support the show by doing those things as well.
Can I just say it is great to be back? Seriously. Like,
It's good to have you back.
Sometimes I have to do work,
Thankful.
and I have to do real work, and it's so great to be here with you guys and just clowning
eye-rolling.
around.
Real work.
I do have to do real work. You better knock it off right now, okay? Knock it off. I will
work.
beat your ass, I swear
Jay,
to God.
you have to hit us now that we're all here on the show.
Okay,
here.
now that we're live.
You're going to lead off with the
I'll
the
lead-
hot take.
I'll
you
lead
just
Hot Take Tuesday.
delivered it stealthily off microphone.
I will deliver Hot Take Tuesday, and I'm going to get a lot of heat for this. Based off of the Las Vegas Cleveland Brown game that I watched, I am willing to say that my hot take is that come the end of Week 18, Shedeur Sanders will have a better stat line and a better QBR rating than JJ McCarthy. I think that based off of what we've seen from JJ, and I know now he's hurt, but whatever, he's got however many games. So Shedeur, if he starts the rest of the way, will start like 7 or 8 games. Six? Is it 6 games? He'll start 6 games. I'm willing that he'll have a better touchdown to interception ratio, and he will have a better QBR than
How
JJ
about more
McCarthy.
passing yards? To make it really spicy, because like he's going to have better
think
QBR.
he's already
I mean,
beating him.
That
Stop.
bar is pretty low.
Okay, more passing
more
yards.
passing yards.
He's
I
not
think
going
he's
to pass
still
for
winning.
80 yards. He's not going to pass for 80 yards in a game. I don't see that happening. So I'm saying I
looking
think
it
that
up.
Shedeur will be a better quarterback than JJ McCarthy stat line wise at the end of this season.
Dude, I'm not even kidding you. I think Shedeur is beating him in his stats right now. Like,
Well,
he
I mean
had
that's not
210
hard.
yards.
Dude, unless
and
your name's
J-
Jamarcus Russell, he's not beating anyone.
And that's, dude, it's insane to me. Like,
it's true. It's
I'm not
true,
even kidding you. This is
So yeah, so maybe it's not that hot of a take. Maybe it's not that hot of a take. But I think that Shedeur, even though Stefanski kind of hates him, will be
clearly no game ball.
the better.
Okay,
the better piece.
I'm
So let
gonna
me-
give
can I-
it to
can I
the
hi-
guy who had 1 sack today.
He had 3 actually.
In his world, that's 1 because like 5 is a normal day. That's why I'm like, you gave it to the guy who had an underwhelming day when you could have just given it to the rookie who finally won a game. By the way, it's first win of the year. Never mind.
Here's a hot take question off your hot take.
Yes.
Do you think the Vikings made a mistake not drafting Shedeur Sanders when he
No.
started to fall?
No, that's a
No,
different
no.
conversation. You don't do that. That's a whole different conversation, and that's not at all.
I think that in the draft process, if you don't crush the pre-draft process and you raise a lot of questions, you're going to fall. You're going to fall.
Far.
And I think that the controversy that happened in Cleveland when they took Dillon and Shedeur, if you take JJ and Shedeur, or if you take Shedeur and behind JJ McCarthy, and now you've got those two, you're just asking for more questions than answers in training camp during the season. I mean, imagine if Shedeur's sitting on the bench and JJ's having these struggles. Everyone's screaming for Shedeur, and that's just not a situation that you wanted to create if you're Kevin O'Connell and Kwesi.
But now the problem is in Minnesota, the backup quarterback was the Gophers quarterback, and it's kind of been happening. And now Max Brosmer is going to play. There's legitimately a discussion about, is Max Brosmer going to be the Brock Purdy to JJ McCarthy's Trey Lance?
I can't with you guys. Everyone loves the backup quarterback till he actually
How could
has
you
to
not
play.
with them, dude? They're just trying to be hopeful. They don't want the season to go down in flames, and they're like, please, can we just pray that this is going to be the Russell Wilson to our Matt Flynn? Please, can this please work out? Right? So many people wanted this to happen. I live here, and I see them like, maybe we just drafted the wrong one in the wrong spot. And I'm like, I see what you did there. You did the Frisco thing. That's cute.
You did the Frisco
maybe. Right? I don't know. I agree. Listen, I don't think that's such a hot take. I think Jay's right. When it comes to the draft, and people don't understand this, like I'm starting to realize as a trainer, you fall in the draft for some of the dumbest things. Like it could be something that's just one team red flagged, and all of a sudden you see a lot of teams go, I'm going to red flag this. Like if they're red flagging it, we should red flag it. And it's like, wow, it's eye-opening. You have to walk a tightrope. And if you're going to play the quarterback position and you say you want to come in this league and be a franchise quarterback, you have to walk the tightrope. And if you don't, everyone goes, I don't like this. I mean, dude, there's a lot of quarterbacks that don't walk the tightrope for teams. It's nothing uncommon to come into this league, look at Tom Brady, other than the first round, and still be successful. The problem is when you get out there, you have to have a better stat line than 11 than 20 and like a touchdown. It's like, dude, if you're going to come out here and talk all this shit, you better come out and put up 300 yards and show me some shit. Otherwise, enough. Like you're creating controversy the week before, and he doesn't practice with the starters. Yes, guys, the backups don't practice with us. Is this the first time we've had to talk about
that?
That
is a dumb.
Did you really not
think
that we were just like, did you think we just went out there for an infinite amount of reps? Hey, we're going to go until the sun goes down because I feel like it. Dude, you have 1 hour and then my body's going to start cooling down. I don't know what you want to do. That's how the world works. Who the hell's got time to bring in the fourth string guy? And that was another thing. Like, I feel like at times, like, it's not just Shedeur. It could also fall on Cleveland. Like, you know how I feel about Kev, right? But fair is fair. And this dude came out as a rookie, and he won this game, and it's the first rookie in a long time in Cleveland to come out and win a game. And to not at least give him the game ball, I thought that was kind of trashy. Like, I was like, listen, dude, give the dude his fucking flowers and walk away, okay? Like, he did something good for you. Why don't you grow and move on from it? Understand, maybe you come up beside him, and you're like, hey, listen, this was really an ugly game, but we got it, right? And a win is a win. But we're going to learn from this, and we're going to continue to be more quiet in the media, and we're going to learn to grow as a teammate, and we're going to do all these things. It's like, dude, bullshit.
He's
if
not
you want,
quiet. Did you watch his interview?
that's my point. Is like, Kev, you got to be like, hey man, you got to be chill, bro. Like, because the minute that you talk like that and you don't deliver, the Sharks come. They come for everything, and then they come for your teammates, and then they're asking your teammates questions. Now you're pulling your teammates apart, and it's like you put your team in just a shitty position because you wanted to be wild and free, and it's like, that's not the quarterback position. That's a safety. That's a DB, dude. Like, what are you doing? Chill out with this.
Yeah, I think, part of me, the more I've reflected back on, like, why didn't Kevin give him a game ball? And I think a lot of it is because they hadn't made the decision yet to go if they're going to go to Dylan Gabriel or not. And in that moment, you give Shedeur Sanders the game ball post-game, you're guaranteeing he's starting the next week. And, looking at it, they did not name
have to
Shedeur.
give it to him,
They
dude.
didn't
Come
name
on.
Shedeur the starter until the next day when they said, even though Dylan Gabriel has passed concussion protocol, Shedeur Sanders is still the starter. So there's probably some internal dialogue that Kevin didn't want to just go out there and be like, game ball. And because if you get the game ball, he has to start the next week. And they probably hadn't decided there yet.
You're looking too far into it. You're looking way too far into this. They give him a game ball, and everyone's like, dude, look at this rookie did. Like, I agree. At times he throws a ball, you're like, whoa.
Are they playing chess and understand that if you give Shedeur the game ball, his head's going to go, and so they're like, listen, we got to keep this kid humble. We got to keep him humble, keep him, like, I think there's a piece of that. I think there's a piece of that, too.
I just said you come up beside him and go, listen, bro.
But you don't give him the game ball.
Yes, you do, and then you come up beside him and go, you need to chill, okay? This ball means a lot to this team. It means a lot to this city. It means a lot to a lot of damn people. Shut up, right? Shut up and let's just go win some damn. Dog, I'm telling you, it is possible. I was in that league. I know how easy it is for a head coach to go to a kid and be like, here's the game ball. Now shut up. Let's go win more games before we do any more of this.
Who do they have this week?
Man,
who do they have? Hold on.
Pittsburgh?
Oh, boy.
Let's see here. Cleveland.
Hey, by the way, Pittsburgh. Did you guys talk about them yesterday? I lied when I said anybody.
They're look at this. 49ers. Little 49ers and Browns.
Here comes
in
Frank
Cleveland.
Dix.
Okay.
That game last night. I turned that game off in the third quarter, dude. I could not watch that slop fest anymore. It was disgusting.
It was pretty
Just
rough,
no one wanted to win it. No, dude, 3 turnovers in the first half and 0 points from Carolina. Like, this is disgusting.
Yeah, you know what's funny?
I don't want to watch this anymore.
I didn't tune it in until the second half, but I was following on social, and I saw people just like, whoa, what's going on with Brock Purdy? 3 interceptions. I expected to tune in and have the Panthers up 17 rip or something. No. Now they're losing.
Hey,
just
think
ridiculous.
Steelers Colts from earlier this year when it was like you had how many turnovers and you only lost by 1 point? Wow, that was crazy.
I do have a thing on the Niners, but to put a bow on the Shedeur JJ McCarthy thing for a second here, another hot take.
Do you agree with it or not, Mackey? Where's your stake in a beer? Because I'm with Jay on this.
Do I agree that there's a good chance Shedeur Sanders could put up better numbers than the historically bad numbers that JJ? Yes, I do. But here's my hot take off this. I want more. I want to see more from J. I want to see more games from JJ McCarthy. Is that a hot take?
No, we all do.
No, you're
we
stuck
all.
with him,
It's
Phil.
become a
Phil,
hot take to say I'd like to see more than 6 games.
No, that's not. I mean, I planted the flag yesterday. That was like, let the kid either sink or swim. Right?
Yeah.
He's in the deep end. Right? If you're Kevin O'Connell, this is the worst possible outcome. It's him being hurt and missing 1 or 2 more weeks. Right? Because if he goes the rest of the way, and you have enough of a body of work, and if it doesn't reach the benchmark of a starting quarterback in this league, you can easily be like, done, moving on. But now, if he misses 1 or 2 more games, everyone's going to be in the same boat as you, Phil. Be like, we need to see more. We need to see more. And so now you come in the car and you go, do we have a quarterback composition in the fall? Do we bring a guy in that's a veteran? Do we draft a guy? It just adds a lot more questions than answers.
Who would you? I guess my question becomes. Because all the questions get answered by who's in free agency.
You trade for Mac Jones. I said it yesterday. You trade for Mac Jones.
But that only gets you. Here's the thing. Like this is the problem. This is where the Vikings
That's
have
also
been for
if
30
they're
years.
willing to trade him.
Oh, they're going to.
Well, they
Are you
will.
kidding me?
For a second
he's
round
going to
pick.
be. He's going to be on the last year of his 2-year deal. You're getting something for him instead of just letting him walk in free agency.
But guys, here's the problem. If you're the Vikings, it's been 65 years. You've done everything there. You haven't won a Super Bowl.
Jesus, Phil.
If you trade for Mac Jones,
65.
My great grandfather planted the flag.
if you trade for Mac Jones, or there's other options that you could go immediately get a professional quarterback in here and get back to 9 or 10 wins, and now you're back to being somewhat relevant.
Mm-hmm.
But are you really winning a Super Bowl with Mac Jones? With, let's say you go buy low on Tua if the Dolphins blow it up or something.
Don't.
You're
not.
back
Stop
to 9
it.
wins.
Take that back
10
right
wins.
now, Phil. Ding him
You're
if he
not
doesn't
winning
take
a
it back.
Super Bowl.
Take it
So
back.
I
Take
would
it back. Take it back.
I would
Tua's
rather
not coming here. Take it back.
I'd rather see more, and if needed, ride it out and be bad, and then get back into the quarterback draft.
I want to stop. Can I say something first? Listen, this has been 65 years of this same talk. That's the problem, okay? You need to change something, and you guys always keep saying...
That's what I'm saying.
No, you need to push the narrative of, listen, no matter how this season ends, if this continues the way it is, whether he ends up playing 3 games, 4 more games, you need to start looking at the possibility of moving on, because it's like, listen, we're
but
not.
We've been moving on for 30
like
years.
Officially moving on. You were going to plant your flag on, hey, we're just going to let him go. We're going to trade him. We're going to do something to find somebody else to bring in here, because Jay, you said it yesterday. If Justin Jefferson starts complaining, it's all over. Everything you have here is done. Like you're going to watch it all wither away, and you're going to have to start from zero. And it's like you have such a great thing going right now with B-Flow and his defense. Like even B-Flow is going to want to leave. He's going to be like, dude.
He's a free agent, by the way.
Yeah, like you're trying to.
And
keep
I'm
him.
I'm not certain that there's harmony up and down.
But I'm not certain that you're right that Mac Jones is the answer either. Because if you're like, hey, B-Flow, we traded for Mac Jones, is he going to be like, okay, great? Or is it like, hey, man, we went out and we drafted a rookie, whatever it is. Like you have to.
But that's my point.
The
what
quarterback,
is the
quarterback draft's
plan
not
B?
worth it this year.
I don't think it's worth it this year, dude. That's the problem.
The plan B is
real
maybe Daniel Jones.
He's not.
He's on a 1 year. He's on a 1 year in Indy.
Come back.
Maybe you come back. Daniel, come back, please. Come back.
No,
I'd rather take a flyer on Anthony Richardson and tap into
What is wrong with you?
Find him
Dude,
right now.
I have
What
no
is
interest.
wrong with
Your
you?
brain
9-8.
must be swelling.
9-8 does nothing for me. I'd rather be 3-14 and draft in 2027 in a quarterback thick class.
You're talking
by
about the
then,
next
Justin
18
Jefferson?
months. You want the
Yeah.
next 18 months of your life talking
don't
about
want
a
it.
3-win
No,
team
no one's staying
every
that long,
single
Phil.
day.
Phil,
By the
no
way,
one's
ding
staying.
for not having a line committee on the back of your TV there.
God dang it.
Ding
Yep,
for
that's
love
what
thy
you
captor
get.
fine. Jesus.
That's what you get.
Hold on.
That's what you get. Come on.
That's a fine.
Break targets
another-
in. Howling Wolves. Come on. There we go. Thank you. If I get dinged for this nonsense behind me, you get dinged for that.
think
All
so.
right. Next hot take. Come on.
Okay.
We're done
All
beating
right.
JJ up.
Good.
All right, here we go. The Kansas City Chiefs, despite being the 10 seed right now, I think in the AFC, and despite fighting for their playoff lives, are actually a more viable Super Bowl champion contender this year than the way they were constructed last year.
Yes.
This is a harder to beat Chiefs team. I know that they have lost more games already than they did last year. This is a better Chiefs team than last year's Chiefs team.
I want to
That's my
say
hot
that
take.
the left tackle alone has been a huge upgrade. When Josh Simmons is in there, he's a dog, dude. He is a dog. And I understand that you lost Thuney. Dude was phenomenal. He's doing great in Chicago right now.
Kingsley's doing well.
Right? Their offensive line at times is playing a little bit better this year, but the weapons around him are showing up. It's all making sense again. It's looking like the team from 5-6 years ago where you're like, man, there's times where that you see like from the sideline, you just see the safeties disappear and you're like, this is it. There's 30 yards in between the safeties and the linebackers and you're like, this is where they're making their money. Oh, there's Kelsey right across the middle, right? There's Hollywood Brown running an over route. Like, they're so good at what they do that the only way to stop them is to get to Patrick. Or you're just going to have to continue to lock up that coverage. Like, the coverage is going to have to be outstanding for the entire day. But even then, like, the minute the linebackers start shifting back, well, now all of a sudden we just hit the low routes, right? Like, all of a sudden everything just comes super shallow. And it's like, there's so many ways that you try to attack him, and then you can physically see it as the game happens. The field just expands, and you go, man. He just is. And then he can sidearm it. He can no-look it. He can eat a sandwich and throw it. Like, it's so fun to watch him when he's in his element because you can tell when he's like, he does one of these and you're like, watch this. It's going to be amazing. Yeah. Right? And all of a sudden here, Hollywood Brown for 40 yards. And you're like, I forgot this guy was on the team. Shit. I had no idea.
I agree with you. And I think that's where the Colts messed up, in my opinion, is yes. They went and got Sauce Gardner. You needed to get someone that can get to Patrick.
Yes.
How'd the Bills beat up on them? They sacked and they hit Patrick like crazy, right? How did the Broncos beat up on them? They sacked and they hit Patrick
Two
like
defensive
crazy,
ends this way, yep.
right? The only way you beat Patrick is by getting him off his spot and condensing the pocket and not letting him scramble. The Broncos did it. The Bills did it. And Indy watched them not be able to do it. And I can remember the play in the first half. Rashee Rice streaks across on a he runs an over route, and the DB runs and he like tips it at the last second, and then he stands up and he's like incomplete. I was like, oh boy, that's gonna come back to hurt them because it showed Andy Reid and then that Rashee Rice can get a step when you have to chase him all the way across the field. And they did it 2 more times on the final drive of that game. They completed both of them for huge chunk yardage. And so you're going, okay, Rashee Rice can run away from any DB that's trying to run man with him. Hollywood Brown and Tyquan Thornton can take the top off the defense.
Dude, Tyquan Thornton.
And then you have Kareem Hunt, who's just a bruiser. Just bang, bang, bang.
35
and so
times.
I think offensively, this team is much better than they were last year. Defensively, for whatever reason, they're not as dominant as they were last year. They're still very good, and they're still really good, but I think a lot of it is just they're not as complete suffocating defense at all 60 minutes as they were last year at this time.
I agree with that, but I still think that their offense has taken a bigger leap than their defense has fallen off. And it's funny, like point differential. Remember, they were in all these close games last year.
They were
the
negative,
whole
weren't they?
season. No, they were plus 50. It was like a plus 59. They were negative at one point, I think, halfway through. They finished plus 59. They're already a plus 76, and they still have the Raiders and the Titans on their schedule to make some hay. I think that's the second or third best point differential in the AFC. And they're putting up over 400 yards of offense in the majority of their games since the 0-2 start. So they're kind of back in terms of yardage. Some of the turnovers and red zone stuff has
Their
hurt.
red zone offense has been lackluster. Those field goals.
Yeah, those are gonna. Then that'll hurt you, especially in the playoffs. Like you need to score points. The difference between 4 adds up, and they're gonna need to learn how to stretch that field. But I'll tell you what, the game this week versus Dallas is going to be so fun, and it's in Dallas. Please tell me it's on our slate of games. It is, right?
Yeah, it'll absolutely. We have to discuss. We're gonna probably have to record tomorrow.
We're doing it tomorrow, by the way, right?
We'll figure it out.
If you guys
are we gonna do it live?
I don't know.
We got to figure it out.
It'd have to be later. I'm going duck hunting in the morning.
Oh, come on. Okay. You're such a sore Sally.
Kidding me? I got 26 to
Are
30
you
mile an hour
kidding me?
north winds. It's
You know
gonna
how
be 30
long it took me to
outside?
clean my gun? God, I was up all night, barrel and everything.
Yeah, I always clean my gun. Why wouldn't you clean your gun?
Listen here, Elmer Fudd.
I love cleaning my gun.
Oh,
I love cleaning
my gun just as much as Mackey loves stats.
So if you look at the coefficient for the Kansas City Chiefs here,
technically you should be cleaning it.
But dude, you're right. This game, hot take within a hot take here.
Yeah.
The Chiefs Cowboys, one of the 5 most exciting matchups in the NFL so far this season, based on what the Cowboys have been doing, and both teams kind of playing for their playoff hopes. It makes it really hard the loser of this game, especially the Cowboys.
Are the
Cowboys have a much harder road? Oh, way out of it.
Cowboys.
Well, no, they're not way. I think they're like one team away. They're literally.
I think they're both 10 seed, aren't they?
I thought one was the 9th seed. I think Cowboys are the 9th seed.
They're both 10s. They're both 10 right
seeds.
Now.
Yeah, I think they're both 10 seeds. So yeah, this is a
win
you're
or
running
you're
out
out,
of games.
dude.
You're running out of games
Yeah,
at this point. Like at this point, you're just running out of opportunities, and you're starting to see the end. And you're like, we don't have enough in the W column to get into the dance. This is as close to a playoff level atmosphere that you're going to get with these two teams
on
right
Thanksgiving.
now.
So it's a Thursday game, and you know
Quick
what the Thursday
turnaround.
games mean? You got to be the toughest dude on the field. It's just who can outlast 4 quarters of a beating. Like you're literally in your stance, like crying, like it's
going to be Chris Jones. Good. Chris Jones versus Tyler Booker. That's the matchup to watch. They're going to put him over the rookie, right? So Chris Jones versus Tyler Booker. And then you're also on the flip
George
side.
Pickens.
You're going to see George Pickens versus that back end, right? George Pickens is going to be trying to fight everyone.
Ferguson.
Yeah, it's going to be. I can't wait. This game's going to be so much fun as I'm in my food coma. It's going to be great.
Dallas is starting to get healthy again. Dude, by the way, did you see? I don't know if you guys talked about it. Did you talk about the Dallas game yesterday?
Of course.
Yeah.
That's how we started the show.
Did you see the chip from Saquon Barkley that knocked
just
Quinn
decleated him?
Oh my! I'll tell you what. Bravo
love
to you,
that,
buddy. Bravo.
You love a good chip.
As soon as he hit the ground, I was like, he's not getting up. Pussy. P word.
P word.
What a great chip. That's a nacho I'd never forget.
Yeah, so that should be a fun game. It'll be on our slate 100%. And whoever wins, if the Cowboys win, it's kind of back on after they beat Philadelphia. That division's probably still tough. But, okay, 49ers related hot take here for you. I know it was ugly last night.
It's disgusting.
But here they are again. They had backup quarterback in for a while, injuries all over the place. Half the game in terms of like the camera shots was showing Nick Bosa in street clothes in a suite.
Fred
Warner's up there in a suite. And so most teams just use injury excuses. Well, we'll just get them next year. And here are the Niners. They're 8-4. Probably not going to win the division, but they're in right now. They'd be in the playoffs. They would play the Eagles in the first round of the playoffs, which would be a super fun matchup. So my hot take is Kyle Shanahan is on the Mount Rushmore of NFL coaches who have not won a Super Bowl. And I think just to give you guys a little context,
that's a hot take, bro. That's
I
a
think
hot
it's
take.
Marv
I haven't
Levy,
even thought.
But Marv Levy, 4 trips in a row to the Super Bowl with Buffalo.
Okay.
Came up empty.
Marv.
Jeremiah's guy, Dan Reeves, who went 3 times with the Broncos. And then went back with Atlanta in the late 90s, the Dirty Bird Falcons, 0-4. I would put the other guy I would put on here is Marty Schottenheimer, who went to several AFC title games.
With the Chargers, right?
Yeah, they fired him after like a 14-2 year, didn't they?
It was Browns and then Chiefs for sure, and then did the Chargers then fire him too after
I think because it was like everyone got kind of Marty Ball. Ball.
Yeah, but Marty Ball was pretty fruitful until the middle of January, and then it kind of went belly up. Cleveland especially, but I think it's those 4.
If I throw Harbaugh's name in here, do I get in trouble?
You definitely get fined for.
That's the love thy cap.
So for 1.
Sure.
0 for 1.
Yeah, stop. No,
I think he
stop
needs
it.
one more Super Bowl loss because Shanny has two.
Yeah, to make this distinguished list, he needs
All
one
right,
more
all right,
loss.
all right. No, I'm just,
But like my point is, Kyle Shanahan does an awesome job with different quarterbacks, injuries almost every year, and here they are once again going to win like 11 games or whatever and get to the playoffs.
before you say anything, do you realize how much you're going to take for this, for what you just said about not saying Bud Grant's name? Like, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get massacred. When you go to buy groceries for
thorough mission.
Thanksgiving, they're
That is a
going to
thorough
cut your
mission.
throat.
I may
At
have not have
Crispin
gone
Green.
back enough
At
in
Crispin
history.
Green,
Yeah.
they're going to stab you with a plastic fork. No, not a plastic fork. Oh, what are we calling these? Like a twiddled fork?
Sporks?
Yeah, spork. It's made out of carbon fiber or something. I mean, dude, did you really just not say Bud Grant in there? That's 0 for 4 too. By the way,
Maybe I
who was
should
the
have scrolled back further in history?
And who was
there.
the Bills
Yeah,
coach?
that's a fair point. Marv Levy.
Marv
Marv
Levy.
Levy? All right, yeah.
Yeah, he's on.
Oh,
here.
you said him on here.
All right, so you know what? Here's what I'm doing.
But I agree
Marty,
with you, dude.
Marty Schottenheimer never got to a Super Bowl. I don't think so. I'm
take
gonna.
Marty off.
I would bump Marty off. We're gonna put Bud Grant on, and we're gonna leave Kyle Shanahan on. That's the
There you
Mount
go.
Rushmore.
I'm here for it.
Listen, I think that Kyle's definitely creative, right? Like, the one thing I love about him is he can get a team going. Like, we talked a couple weeks ago about, if you would have told me that Mac Jones was going to come in and relieve him, and you don't have Fred Warner, and you don't have Nick Bosa, and you're going to win all these games, I'd be like, you're crazy, right? Because Christian McCaffrey's going downhill, but they're finding a way to do it, right? And not only that, they're kind of doing it in the turmoil. We're all hearing about Brandon Ayuk, and they're going to void his contract.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
What a
by the way,
nightmare.
you must have really fucked up for them to go, we're voiding you. We don't even want you to come back here anymore.
Here's
Like,
my
dude,
thing. Like, it's not even as much as like, why would you do that as a player? You're
Well, that's
giving
my
up
point.
guaranteed money.
Yes, I
You're
know.
giving up so much money to go
Your
to another
agent is
team.
not-
If you're going to void your own contract, you think another team's going to pay you a fat contract?
No.
You're sadly mistaken. You're going to play on a 1-year prove it type deal. And it's
Prove
not
it.
going to be a lot of guaranteed money. This is such a conundrum that I really, really don't understand with Ayuk's team and what they're doing. I mean, they're letting the Niners off scot-free here. Like, they are letting the Niners off the hook.
Well,
of
no, it
guaranteed
sounds
money.
like the Niners they're voiding his contract because
But
he's not
he won't show
participating.
up. That's what I
Right.
mean. You won't show up, so you're letting the Niners do this to you unless
So
you
he's
hate
healthy
that
now?
organization so much.
I mean, why would you hate them though? They just paid you a ton of money. How could you hate somebody giving you $100 million? I hate you. Give me my money. Dude, what? They make
Is
no
he dumb
sense.
question? Is he like physically? Is he ready to come back?
Unclear.
No, I think that they're saying is he's refusing to do stuff. Like, he won't
Like, he's
come in and
refusing
do
to come to
treatment.
meetings. He's refusing
He won't
to come to
meetings. Like, he's just not coming into work. And no offense, but like, when you're hurt, you're like the first one at work. You're the last one to leave work because you feel like the biggest piece of shit in the building. You're like, I'm making millions of dollars to sit here and eat pancakes and watch you guys run your face into a fucking tractor all day. Like, how could you not want to just be there and sit in the cold tub, talk to the guys? Like, that's another thing. Like, this spirals into more of like, well, if you think you're getting paid somewhere else, every team's going to look at this like, dude, you're being a fucking cancer. Are you serious? They were going to pay you all this money, and whether you liked it there or not, whether you were their baby or not, dude. I mean, Ricky Pearsall's taken off, and Kittle's back, and dude, Christian McCaffrey,
Juwan
he's
Jennings.
still finding a way to do what he's doing, which is insane. And I think a lot of it is Shanahan being creative and being like, hey, at times we're just going to throw him the ball, right? Let's get him in space. Let's swing the ball out to him. Let's do a bunch of shit. And how about last night, Juwan Jennings getting into a fight because that dude punched him in the balls? What is going on with the league? First of all,
Dude,
you got
the
Jamar
spitting has to
Chase
stop.
spitting.
The
then you
spitting
got this
has to
dude
stop.
punching Juwan Jennings. Dude, it's insane what's going on in this league.
Real quick, back to Ayuk for a second. So I think what's weird here is he is the 7th average annual value, the 7th highest paid wide receiver in the NFL, or 7th or 8th. So he's got his money. And you could argue that based on the injuries and whatnot, that's pretty generous. That's pretty generous that you're still one of the 7, 8 highest paid receivers in the NFL.
Mackie, what'd you just say?
He's on a winning team. He would maybe be a huge link to helping them win even more if he could come back for like the end of the season. It's a weird deal. It's like it's not about winning and it's not about money, which are usually the two things that drive players out of teams or wanting to hold out or whatever. It's like a mysterious third bin of not liking coaching staff or front office or mistrust. Or something.
I just think you're being stupid and you're being childish. They're paying you a fortune to go to work. And by the way, that facility is incredible. Like, you go into the cafeteria every day and they're like, what would you like today? And it's like a hodgepodge of the most amazing food from around the world. And you can get like the wildest stuff on Fridays. They bring in like the luau food that from the Samoans and stuff. Like they have so much fun over there. And not only that, but like you are winning in a time of turmoil, whether you like it or not. They're paying you like, Mackey, how much are they paying him? Over $100 million?
It's $30 million a year over like a 4-year deal or whatever it is. Yeah.
So $150 million and you can't show up to work. Like I played in that league for a long time. I could never get my mind around that. If you would have paid me $150 million, I don't think I would have left the facility. I would have been like, I'm just going to live here, okay?
Can I sleep here?
Do you need me to mop the toilets? I do that too. You got $150 million. I'll do whatever the fuck you want me to do. Kids are such pussies. I don't get it. You're so stupid.
P words.
Like,
P words.
They're P words.
You're just so
P
dumb.
words, yes.
Like they're like, I don't like it here. I hate to tell you, buddy, but it doesn't get better because I went from the nicest facility to the oldest facility, and I was like, the grass is really not greener, is it?
Winter
like,
Park? Was that the?
Yeah,
the
it was so bad. Right after the Niners built theirs, and they were like, we're going to put exotic wood in the locker room. And it was so cool. I know because one of the guys punched it one time, and he broke his hand, and the wood didn't break. I was like, wow, that really is some
that's
good
exotic.
wood.
Yeah.
That's some shit right there, man.
That's some solid oak.
Wow. Can I get that in my house?
Like what percentage of choosing a team as a free agent is facilities versus
0.
So money is one.
Zero.
Okay.
Who gives a shit? Money's the
That's
only
what's kinda
thing,
funny.
dude. Money and were they good last year? Oh, they're paying me a lot of money. They must have sucked. Okay. Yeah. They want me to come fix it? Oh, man, they must have really sucked. Shit. They're paying me how much? All right, I'm there. I'm fucking there. I don't
Yeah,
care. Like,
don't
you
care.
really don't because
Don't care.
eventually what happens is they sell you on the dream of we're going to recruit other guys along with you, right? We're going to pay you and 10 other guys to come in here, and these 11 guys are going to fix this team. And you're like, well, that makes sense. And you have all this money because you haven't spent it in a while. All right. And then you get there and you're like, holy shit, you got to be kidding me. They're like, dude, this is the same hot tub that Bud Grant got in. I was like, have we washed it since Bud got in here? It looks like you
Naked.
haven't. Dude, remember
Bud
the
Grant's
sauna? They were
naked
literally
body.
like,
Sauna was disgusting.
This
I don't know if
sauna?
the sauna ever was washed.
ever. And it was hidden in the wall. It was this little door. It looked like
It looked like a
Gandalf's
hobbit.
house.
You know the
It
Hobbit?
was
Like,
terrible, too.
Dude,
It
you'd
was
walk
just-
in there, you'd have to duck, and it was like an 8x10 room, and there'd be a bunch of bodies. Like, shut the door! Let the heat out! And then you'd be in there, they'd be waving towels. Dude, you'd pack like 20 dudes in there. Oh, it's so gross to even think about.
Jeez.
Be sweaty arms touching each
No,
other. Be like, so
no, no,
slimy.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. Touch me more.
Oh,
I'm a toucher. I know.
Hey, before we move on, can we talk about, I don't know if we've talked about it on the show yet, how the owners are trying to stop the grades? Have you seen that? How the owners are like, no, listen, no more report cards. They're like, no more report cards because they hate the pressure that it puts on them from the public. I love it.
So do I.
I love it. I think they should do more report cards. I think they should do quarterly report cards. I think you should have every quarter rank your team, right? After every 4 games of the year, be like, how's the coaching staff? How's the training staff? How's everything? And let's see this play out in real time. I want quarterly report cards, not just end of year report cards.
It's like a reality show. That'd be amazing.
Dude,
right?
how amazing. It comes out in like October, like training staff, F. And I was like, ooh, what's happening? Right?
And then you know what
Coaching
you
staff,
do?
F. It's like, oh.
Send a camera crew to that team and you have them do interviews and you just have the owner just sit down with the coach and be like, so what's going on here? Talk to me, Shane. Doesn't sound like anybody wants to be here. Technically,
for it.
unfortunately, it would be, so, Jonathan, they say that the cafeteria is not very good. What's up? We all know who I'm talking about. Stop it.
Jonathan.
When do those surveys come out?
At the end of the year. So
Okay.
at the end of the year,
So-
you like be sitting in your locker and they'll be like, hey, fill this out real quick. And see, that's another thing too, is depending on how the year went, could be your
Yeah.
whole year wrapped up in one. That's why I agree with Jay. You should do it more on a quarterly report.
Quarterly basis,
You should do
dude.
it right at the beginning of camp when you show up. Like, hey, here's what you think about your team right now.
No, you
Boom.
can't do it when you have the 90-man because every undrafted free agent.
Well, no, I'm not saying that they do it. No. I'm not saying they do it. I'm saying you let
teams
your
keep
vets do it right away. But then after camp, you let everybody do it, and then you find out a good gauge of like how was camp, how was this, and if they. The problem is, some guys are kind of like me, and it's like, listen, I don't want to do this fucking report, right? Like my mind is blown right now. You're asking me a million questions. How's the food? The food's fine. Like,
Dude,
what
it's
are we?
5 questions. It's 5 questions. You grade the facilities, you grade the coaches, you grade the food, you grade the trainers, and then what's the last one?
Treatment of family.
Treatment family.
Treatment of family.
Buffalo
You answer
always got a
those 5.
shitty
You
one
answer
there.
those 5. That's it. and then you move on.
You act like you've never had a bad day, and they ask you a question, and you're like, "Get out of my face!" And you're like, "Okay, well, there goes those 5 questions." That guy gave everybody an F. And by the way, it was funny because.
But then, how much happier would everyone be if they knew they were getting
would.
graded? If you knew you were getting graded quarterly, you think the training staff, if you asked for a bag of ice, would be like, "What the fuck you need a bag of ice for?" They'd be like, "Oh yeah,
Yes, sir, Mr.
absolutely,
Booth.
sir. Have your bag of ice. Is there anything else? Would you like some stem
You're
with that
terrible.
ice?
See,
Would you
that's
would you
fake,
like
though.
some I don't
No,
care.
I
hated when I would go into the
listen,
training room, be like, "Hey, can I
loved
get a
it.
bag of ice?" Be like, "What's wrong with you?" And it's like, "It's week 11. I don't know. Can I have a bag of ice, please, and
didn't
not get
like
grilled
it?
about it?" I hated that.
The banter, I love
Dude,
the banter between people.
I
It's like-
hated when the trainers hated the fact that I asked them to do their job. It's like, "Hey, can I get a bag of ice? I'm a little sore." They're like, "For
That's
what?"
how the league is, Jay. What are you talking?
Do your
you think
job, man.
the
I don't care
coaches
if I
were-
need some ice. Give me some ice. I don't
I think a
tell
lot
ya.
of it
I'm
too
on
was them
Team
just
J here.
poking.
What do we do?
No,
Like,
no,
this-
no, Mackey. He's making it sound like they were abusive towards us, and they weren't.
They were.
They were not. They were. Listen.
What do
they
you
were,
mean? They
listen,
absolutely
They
were.
were not. They were just more poking at people. Like, dude, I went in one time. My leg was completely sideways.
Did you
and I was
not
like,
just get done saying if you're having a bad day, you're going to be pissed off about answering questions? What if my knee's the size of a goddamn grapefruit and I walk in there and ask for some
was my
ice
life.
and they're like, "Oh, what's wrong with you? Why is your knee big?" It's like, it's week 12, dude. I don't know. Give me some ice and stop grilling me with 100 questions.
Oh, I loved it when Shug. would
What's
be
so
like,
hard about that?
What do you want? I'd be like, it doesn't go chicky anymore, and he'd be like, the fuck do you want? I'd be like, I'd like throw the bottle at his face, and I'd be like, you know what to do with it.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
You just
Hear
didn't
this?
Yeah,
Full. Empty now. I need another one.
yeah, right. I know. You just didn't have enough fun like I did. I fucked.
I wasn't making $26 million. I was making
listen.
league minimum. I had to go
was
in there and
just-
fight for my scraps, okay? Some of us were on different
Oh,
playing
he's hitting
fields.
ultra for sure. Ultra. That's an ultra.
You
might
could
have
go
been a
in there
ball
and
in
you'd be
that,
like, "Oh, yeah,
That's an
it's fine.
instigator,
I'm
too.
cool." I go in there and they'd be like, "What's wrong?" I'd be like, "You're going to go report to the GM. I have a swollen knee and cut me." So I just give me my ice and leave me alone.
You're just not playing for.
No, I was not playing with house money. I was fighting for my dinner. Thank
I was
you very much.
fighting for house money.
I just want some ice.
Just want some
want
ice.
some
For
ice.
God's sakes. Who's ready for a fat guy fantasy football update?
Not
right
the
now?
trainers.
Please tell me I'm winning. That was Thursday.
Well, I might have some bad news for you. But first, before we tell you
Oakland's
if you're
run game.
winning, I'll tell you what. I think I'm pronouncing this right. You are winning if you go to Menards, the one-stop shop you need for everything for your car, for a Howe's diesel conditioner. Don't let cold weather shut you down. Howe's diesel conditioner prevents fuel from gelling, adds lubrication to protect injectors, and even helps boost performance. Football. Trusted by truckers
Is this a
and farmers
Rougiette
everywhere. Howe's keeps your diesel running strong all winter long, and that is not a euphemism. Howe's Lubricator Diesel Treat is the leading treatment solution for diesel engines, from truckers to farmers, pickups to diesel automobiles. Howe's Lubricant Diesel Treat corrects the inherent problems that exist in the current ULSD fuel. Football. So head to Menards and stock up on Howe's diesel conditioner. Also, our friends at Underdog are making it really fun to watch football this week here. We got the Thursday games. We got the Black Friday game, and then you got college football all weekend long. Even
Huskers,
some,
Iowa. Let's go.
Oh, so excited to watch Nebraska's backup quarterback now. It's going to be great. But and then Sunday, obviously. So here's what you do. Open up the Underdog app, and you use the code OLINE for $100 in bonus entries when you play your first $5, and you help the show when you do so. You choose higher or lower on various statistics. So like Green Bay, Detroit on Fox. I think that's the first Thanksgiving game, pretty sure. Green Bay, Detroit. And right now, what's going on in that game? Oh, actually, here's George Pickens. Oh, George Pickens. 74.5 receiving yards against Kansas
Hammer
City.
the over.
I think we're going higher on that one. Higher for sure. So download the Underdog app today. Sign up, code OLINE, $100 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org in New York, or call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 467-369. Okay, Fat Guy Fantasy
let's do it.
Football update here.
Updates.
So nervous.
So here we go, boys. Now remember, when I show this next screen here, a couple things. We haven't updated since week 6, so we've now had 6 more weeks of statistics to pile on here. And we track on the positive side team rushing yards and team rushing touchdowns. Those are positive points for your team offensive lines.
No, you have the Vikings, Boone.
Sacks, pressures,
one of my teams just gave up 10 sacks.
penalties. Sacks, pressures, and penalties are minus points for your team offensive line. And yes, Alex has the Vikings and the Raiders.
If they pay Chip Kelly any more money, I swear to God.
They fired him. They fired him before he
They
got
fired
home.
him.
They should stop paying him. They should stop paying him immediately.
So, Alex, it's a close race at the top. I have 4,637 points. Jeremiah close behind, 4,300. And Alex, man,
By the way,
Raiders and Vikings have totally shipwrecked your entire season, 2,191 points. It's going to be tough to overcome.
I'm getting rid of one of them. I'm going to pick up a team in a minute.
Just watch. It's too late.
No, it's
I know.
not.
I think we are allowed to
pick
do
one team. Yeah.
Dude, I would honestly, looking at it, you need to drop the Raiders.
Oh shit.
It's bad.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. Philly's penalties are killing me too. I mean, who would have thought a team like that? Chargers 33 penalties. It's horrible. God, that's you guys don't even in the 30s.
Well, the Chargers have allowed 167 pressures through however many
That's
games.
another thing. I lost both the tackles.
Look at the Seahawks, 84 pressures. Look at those guys.
Look at this.
How about the Lions? 79.
Yeah.
Wow. Jeez.
Pretty good, man. And then on the rushing touchdown front, Colts with 22 rushing touchdowns, Bills with Josh
18.
Allen 20.
Yeah, the Bills with the Josh Allen one's big time for the Bills there. Look at that. Yeah, we got a close race at the top here. Boone's already buying that steak and a beer.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for you.
Also,
Alex.
Love your graphics here. The key high score equals good. That's awesome. Thank you, Mackey, for allowing that.
Trying to speak to our lowest common denominator.
High score good, low score bad.
We're talking to Gronk.
Yeah.
Penalty bad.
Penalty
Touchdown,
bad.
Touchdown good.
A beg boo good.
Pressure bad. Oh, man. Hey, click that subscribe button. Help us on our way to 40,000 subscribers.
Come on, let's get there for playoffs.
And then click the like button on this video here. And if you enjoy watching one offensive line get mauled for 10 sacks, then keep an eye on the feed for the film breakdown this week here. For the Rhino, for Jay, I'm Phil. This is the O-Line Committee.